So I reiterate here, the bill is dead.
The story of this great city is about the years before this night. We are free!
Hey everyone, this is Ho Ho Hong Kong with me, Vivek Mabubani, and the other
host who is Mohammed Magdi.
Mohammed the Magdi.
So we usually, if you know, given that this is episode, by the way, this is episode 250.
250, a quarter of a century
Quarter
worth.
of a century.
Is it? No, wait, hold on. That's a century's 100. Ah, crap. Okay, whatever.
Quarter of a thousand, yes.
Yeah, look at us. Hey,
didn't we do like one time when it was, we tried to figure out the diamond?
The diamond.
Yeah, the wooden, the whatever.
Actually, that's a very good point now. But then, would they have like a 250th anniversary?
I think so. They have them for everything. People have too much time.
Oh my god! Like the anniversary.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like
250 anniversary signal or sign?
A jewel. Stone or something like that. You know, or
something.
So I know, like, oh my god, if that's 250.
I mean, God, did you mean a design for 250th anniversary jewel, like a commemorative piece of jewel? Classic luxury. No, it's going a weird.
All right, never mind. We're just gonna say the 250.
Oh yeah, platinum.
Platinum can't be, dude.
No, a jewel shaped. Like, okay, why don't we ask?
Let's just say that it is our lava rock anniversary.
Yes.
Come on, that's long enough, right? You know, if you turn lava into rocks, I think at least 250 years is covered for sure.
Yeah.
You know?
No, that's not enough. You need like few more zeros after
what
that.
What about okay, then...
What's 250? That would be something that would be made in 250 years.
Made in 50 years?
250.
Let's just call it like the optimum lycee amount.
Yeah, that's
$250.
Yes, yeah.
Right over there.
Yeah.
If you ever bump to us, you want to kung fat choy, no 20s, no 50s, no 10s, 250.
Yeah, most people would be happy with 250.
Yeah, they would be surprised. They'd be pleasant. They'd be like, oh my god, this guy.
There's no fours in it. It's like
there's no fours.
Good. Yeah.
You know, and the best thing is that it shows that you were overly generous. Like you were like $100. You're like, come on, man.
Yeah.
That's standard.
Yeah.
But 200, you're like, I gotta be a baller now.
Yes.
You know, anyone can do 200.
Yeah,
250 is like, fuck yeah, man.
Yeah,
you know?
Hell yeah. Try to match that.
Exactly, right? Yeah. Because everyone, when it's 300, you're like, you must go 500 then, man.
Of course.
What are you doing, right? You know?
Yeah, inflation.
Yeah, and 200 is like, okay, yeah, you're a good person. I get it. $200, very nice of you and everything. But 250 is like, well, no, you're not close enough to be like family.
Yeah.
But not so far where like, oh, you're just not the guy that I got to give $200 to, whatever.
Yeah.
250 is like, fuck, I thought this out, man.
Yeah. And 250 is like also like a decent meal for one. Or like,
oh my god, where are you eating that?
Like a fancy, like a good, really
First
good
of all,
meal.
if you're spending,
you treat yourself.
If you're spending $250 on yourself for a single meal, I think you're definitely going through some emotional problems. You're like,
no, I mean like a treat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, like
you go to like a steak restaurant.
Oh my god, exactly.
Yeah,
going down, and that's quite sad to like go to a steak restaurant, get yourself a filet mignon.
Yeah,
like,
filet mignon.
It's just me. It's just me. You know, wow, that's bizarre, man.
So when people are listening, usually like they're like, we do the plan, we have a few things and we talk about it beforehand, so people know like we're hitting one topic to the other. This time we're going completely like we had the plan, and then right before we hit record, I shared with you that I had met Simon Squibb yesterday, which is, I will get into it, but then you went, oh wait, I have a whole history and backstory.
I have a whole history with this guy,
So we're like, all right, let's open with Simon Squibb stuff, because for the record, and he might hear this given what my interaction with him, I did not know who he is until yesterday.
Oh wow,
so
really?
But someone
You haven't had the videos pop up in your feed every now and then?
I think maybe, but I didn't pay attention.
It's like, do you have a dream? Like, nope. Next video.
I'm like, nope, I am awake. But someone, actually a common friend, is the one who sent him to me. But I want to hear your backstory. And they will come to mine. So basically start with
so let's go
chronological order.
Yeah, let's go all the way back to like before comedy times. Okay. So this is
Vivek BC. Yes.
Vivek BC. Exactly, before comedy, literally.
Yeah, right? we have an episode like that.
Yeah. Right. So in 2006. So I've got to give you the backstory of my health condition. In 2006, I had lymphoma cancer. Right. For those of you who didn't know, don't be surprised, all that stuff. And I had to go through chemotherapy. And I remember during that time, I was always into web design stuff before the cancer. And I always like admired all these like really cool flash designs and stuff like that, especially the lounges in Soho area. I thought it was so cool, you know. And so where penicillin is now, there used to be a bar called Chapter 3.
Okay.
And I was like, this is such a cool
Same
place.
spot.
You know, same spot,
Yeah.
exact same spot, right? And it was such a cool place and all that stuff. And I was like, wow, these websites are so cool. You know, I wish I could do designs like that. And I noticed that one of these companies called Fluid was behind a lot of these lounges and stuff. And I'm like, my God, I'd love to
So
go.
is it a restaurant group or a design group?
No, it's a design group.
Right, okay.
It's I
Yeah.
believe an ad marketing agency
Sure,
that
sure.
does all the
Yeah.
websites as well for them. So I was like, man, I wish I could one day do what they could do. And then I remember like I'd been working freelance on my own before the cancer. And when I
Yeah.
got sick, I had to just stop everything and rethink. And during chemo, I was like, you know, one of the things I read in the book is I always have a goal to look forward to. You know, and I was like, yeah, that helps me get through all the chemotherapy better,
Yeah.
right? So on my 5th chemotherapy, I saw an ad in the newspaper that said Fluid is looking for a web designer / developer. There's
On
a
an
spot.
actual printed newspaper.
Yeah, because back then, you know, there was no like none
Yeah,
of this,
yeah.
you know, online stuff as much
but
as
it's the
on.
same company that you're thinking of.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, this needs to happen, right?
Yeah.
But I had one more chemotherapy cycle to go, and the
Yeah.
chemotherapy was every 3 weeks.
Right.
Right. So during those 3 weeks, like forget it. Like first 12, 15 days, you're out of it, man.
Yeah,
So
of
only you
course.
have like 3 days where you can kind of do stuff. So I was like, man. Fuck it, you know, like, because after all those periods, I'm like, let's go for it, man. You know,
Right.
no more excuses.
Did you have a laptop at the time?
I had a
Like,
laptop, yeah. So I was like, let me get it going, right? So I sent them an email saying I'm interested, I want to apply. And
You sent it directly on like that flow, like the
yeah, whatever,
ad,
whatever
email
the
on
ad email, yeah. So
okay.
I sent it in saying I would love for it to come for an interview and stuff like that, right? And they messaged me back like, sure, you know, they emailed me back that come for an interview.
Yeah.
And I gave them the dates, and those dates was precisely like the 3 or 4 days I'm allowed to go out during my
Right.
chemotherapy
Yeah,
cycle.
yeah.
So we got schedule that stuff. Okay. Now please remember, by the 5th chemotherapy, every little hair on my face, including my eyebrows, is all gone.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm all fully bald. But then for anyone who doesn't know me, they're like, okay, this is probably how you look
Has
like all the time.
alopecia.
Yeah, alopecia,
Yeah.
whatever, right?
Yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
matter, right? You wouldn't have any suspect. So I went for the interview, and I do believe I met Simon Squibb as well for the interview.
And it was in Hong Kong.
He was it's in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
It was their office was in
Right.
Sheung Wan.
Yeah.
In I believe what is called Chow's building, which I used to make fun of, like CHAO''S.
Showers building.
Chow's building,
Yeah.
but I used to call it Chaos building.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, so I went for the interview and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I believe back then they were not there yet. They were somewhere in like Aberdeen Street. I forget.
Sure.
Right? Anyway, around there area. All right.
So
I
and
go for the
your memory is like probably he was there, or are you
I'm
like
very
almost
sure
certain?
because I interviewed with his wife, I believe Helen,
Yes.
who is the main designer, and so I believe he also showed up to ask a few questions.
Okay.
All right, all good, done and
Yeah.
done, cool. I leave. Then they email me back, I believe, a week later, and they were like, "Oh, we'd like to offer you the position."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, yes, I definitely met him because like when they spoke about it, they offered me a certain price, and I was like, oh,
Yeah.
bingo, I remember saying that."
Right,
Anyway,
right.
so I get the email to confirm, yes, we'd like to
Yeah.
offer you the spot. And then I emailed them back, but like, oh, thank you very much. However, in my current engagements, I needed a month's time to finish off my current engagements
Right.
to get on.
And that's the cancer therapy.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
The chemotherapy. Because obviously
Yeah.
back then I wasn't going to be like, oh, but guys, I'm really sorry I'm dying here.
Right,
So
right.
maybe,
Of course. Yeah. You don't want to spook
yeah,
them.
I don't want to
Yeah.
spook them. And I was like,
Yeah.
dude, I'm professional about that. I don't
Right.
want to be all this bullshit, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, give me a month's time. And they probably thought, oh, he has another job, needs to give 1 month's notice. All
Sure.
that shit. I'm like, that's fair. Win-win,
Yeah.
right? Okay. So I finish all that stuff, and 6 chemotherapies over, and I get the green light of like, oh, you're clear.
Yeah.
So I go for my first day of work, and again, I'm still bald in my head.
Yeah.
But my eyebrows are back.
Yeah.
So I remember I go to the
Yeah.
office. I see Simon. He
Yeah.
hadn't seen me in a month.
Right.
And he looks at me. He's like, "Oh, welcome." And he looks at me. He's like, "Huh."
Yeah.
You can see he's like,
You look
a
yeah,
bit
you look
different.
a bit
I don't
different.
know what. Like,
and probably like your face is like less like pale.
maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, during those 3 days of chemotherapy, you're kind of back. You know,
Oh, yeah, okay.
You're not
Yeah.
so struggling, right? So, but I do remember him kind of like, huh, okay. Like
Yeah.
he couldn't point at what it is, but he's like,
Yeah.
something's different, but whatever.
Yeah.
It's a month. How would I remember, right? All right, so I go work and everything, and long story short, I went there precisely because I wanted to learn how the industry works and
Right.
everything. Not to steal any information, but just
Yeah.
to go there, be like, I want to see how such
course.
a big company work with all these guys work.
Yeah.
And working over there, it was bizarre because like during me being freelancing, I obsessed about things I want to learn. I'll read like 20 books about it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
trying to learn all the best techniques and everything. What's the right way? What's the wrong way? Now, as you know, with anything in life, there's 10 different techniques to
Of
do the same
course,
job, right?
yeah.
But you want to use the better technique because I thought, you go to a big company like this.
Yeah, you kind of
Oh,
like
these guys are
absorb.
like-
you're
these
not
guys-
stealing. You're like, learning.
Yeah, you're learning.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, these guys are the top of the game. They know their shit. I'm gonna go there, be like, oh, I can't be a small potato. I have to show them like I know my stuff too, right?
Yeah.
And so I go in there and I start working and everything. And I remember like initially I was like, okay, I mean, okay, this
Yeah.
is really that's how you.
not that
do this?
hard?
Yeah,
Yeah.
not that hard. And I was like, so why am I not talking to the client directly? Because with freelance, you deal
Of
with the client
course.
directly.
Yeah.
Then I know with the marketing team, will talk to them.
You have to talk to your boss. Who,
Yeah. And you tell the marketing team. Marketing tells you what the client wants. You
Sure.
do the stuff. You're like, oh, tell the client that you can't do that. The marketing tells
Yeah.
the client. It's like,
Why
am I not directly talking to them. Like, why are we doing this messenger thing, right? And a lot of small things like that where I was like, huh, okay.
Yeah.
And then like certain gigs I would come in, they would have clients and then they'd assign me to the client.
Yeah.
And like, I would like, again, you know me, like when I go get into something, I go like all in.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I'm going to give you the most detailed report ever. Right?
Yeah.
And so I remember this one client was like, I believe a power tools company. And Simon told me like, make a report about like what their current website does wrong and this and that and everything. I'm like, I'm going to do this, man. And like, I don't remember what it was because, you know, like I always, when people challenge me saying you can't really do it, I go like, oh, well, let me watch how I can do it 20 times better than what you expect. He had said something to me where it's like, I'll make the report, but remember to do this. I'm like, duh.
Yeah, of course.
Of course I'm going to do that. Why would I? What? You know,
Yeah.
and I was a bit upset. I'm like, what the hell? Like, why would you do that? I was like, all right, let me show you. Because, oh no, he kind of thought that I didn't know how to do these reports. Now, what he didn't realize that before with my freelance clients, I had to write full manuals for my clients about how to use a website.
Pre-AI.
Obviously. And full table of contents
Holy
and all that stuff.
shit. Yeah,
this
yeah.
was like literally a book. Because I used to read all these books about software.
Yeah.
So I was like, you must have a table of content. You must have like an index at the
Yeah.
end. I did all that stuff on my own. So I made this like 60-page report.
Yeah.
I know about the website. And then the whole report, page by page of the website, I'm like deciphering screenshots that I did. I was like, I'm going to show you. I'm going to know this shit, right? All right. Then we have the meeting with the client.
Yeah.
And I remember telling Simon, I was like, you know, I'm happy to talk to them. Simon's like, no, that's not your job.
Yeah.
I do it. I was
Yeah.
like, but I know the website. You
Right.
don't.
Exactly, yeah.
Right? But he's like, no,
You're just the boss.
Yeah, but
You're
he's
the
like,
one who actually built it.
yeah, something like that. And then he's
Yeah.
like, no, but they're my clients. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we go there and they're asking questions and I know the answer because I wrote the damn report.
Yeah.
And Sam's like, well, I mean, with this one, we could probably work around. I'm like, dude, it's.
But you are there. You're not allowed to talk, basically.
I'm not allowed, but like, I don't want to interrupt him
Of
because I'm still a
course.
small
Yeah,
little
yeah,
potato
you're-
over there.
yeah,
But I'm
you're a
just like,
small
dude,
potato.
turn to me and say like, oh, Vivek, can you elaborate a bit more?
Right, but
I'm
he
like,
probably
"Bam."
doesn't want to like
A little
look like he
egoish
doesn't
thing
know.
and all that kind
Yeah,
of
yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
You know, this little kid,
Yeah.
what does a kid know, right? Fair
Sure.
enough. Okay. So 6 months into it, and I was kind of like not really growing. I was like, I know all the stuff they're doing. Like, in fact, they're not using the best method. Like, why would you do it this way? You have all these tools, you know? And then so I was like, you know what? I got to get out of here. This is not what I want. This is not right for me. So I had to give my notice. And I believe it was like a 1 month's notice only.
Yeah.
So I gave 1 month's notice. And then the funny thing is that Simon was a bit upset. He's like, you just came in, you know, we're
Yeah.
trying to take this to another level. Because back then
Right.
they were doing like comics. They had started in comics as well.
Right.
They wanted to expand to comics and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Comics, like comic books?
Yeah, comic books, you know, all that kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I thought it was very cool, but I was like, yeah, I know, but this is not what I'm looking for. Like, I really
Sure.
want to grow. I want
So
to be
he was
challenged.
upset that you're like jumping ship.
Yes,
like when
and
we're
he literally
growing.
said that. He's
Yeah,
like,
he
you're
said
jumping ship, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And then I was like, yeah, I know. I
But the
feel-
company wasn't struggling, right? It just
No, it was
wasn't
fine.
what you
It
wanted.
was what I
at the
wanted.
time.
Yeah, and I wanted like the real challenge. I wanted to be like the big sharks.
Yes, yes,
Like
yes.
big fish. I wanted
You're
to be the
too
small.
ambitious for
Yeah. I was like,
for
you
the
know,
role.
I'm
Yeah.
not among the big fish. I want to be among the big fish. Like, really make me go like, God damn, I gotta grow, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I could do a lot of things that you're doing now. It's
Yeah.
not really challenging me properly. And I figured that it's pointless. If this is like all it takes to do all these lounges, I'm
Yeah.
like, come on, man, this doesn't scare me at all. So I told him I want to quit and everything like that. He was giving me a whole spiel about you're jumping ship. You know, we're trying to take it to another level. You
Right.
regret this, all that kind of stuff. And then I remember I was like, I'm feeling really bad. I'm like, I know you gave me this opportunity. I appreciate it, blah, 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 but I think this is what I want to do.
Right.
So, okay, fine. And then you could tell, like, obviously that awkward 1 month where,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
you're still here.
He's ignoring you.
It's
Like, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
let's
all
get through
that
this
stuff.
shit.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So finish. I quit everything. I get on with my life, self-employed, and my web
Yeah.
design career start from there. So that's the story of Simon Squibb.
Yes.
However, now the funny thing is like seeing how he actually has all these videos
Yes.
telling people to quit their jobs.
Yeah.
So the ironic thing, I remember telling someone one
He's
day, I
telling
was like-
everyone to quit his job.
he's telling
Yeah,
everyone
yeah.
to quit their jobs, and to the
He's
point
like,
that
do it now. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What do you want to do? Be chef? Do it now.
Yeah,
Leave your
yeah,
job.
yeah. And I realized something. I was like, dude, this guy is such a pioneer that he was telling people to quit the jobs before he realized.
Yes.
Right?
He was telling you to quit.
He
the
was
job.
doing things
Yeah.
subconsciously because deep
Yeah.
down inside he was like, this is the wrong move for these people.
Yeah, yeah.
But he had to make his money, sell his company,
Yeah.
and then be like, oh, by the way, now that I got my money,
Yeah, yeah.
you can all quit your jobs
You
now.
should
I'm like,
all
oh,
quit
yeah,
the job.
now it's okay.
But I mean, I guess in his defense, he is giving people money sometimes
Fair
to
enough.
start.
He is.
He's like,
I
no,
mean,
no, go do it now.
Here's
You
£1,000
need money?
go nuts. He's
Yeah.
like, what the hell, you know? Oh yeah, full on. So that's the funny thing where people could tell him, have you met Simon Squibb? I'm like, yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird.
No, that is so. That's really. I mean, that's so interesting in so many ways. Because
Yeah.
as we're recording now, he is in Hong Kong, but we're recording on Tuesday. The Monday late afternoon, I have never heard that name before.
So let's also go one step back.
Yeah.
Late afternoon. Now, we were scheduled to record this podcast Monday morning.
That is true. Yes, and you
Right.
got sick.
I got
Yes.
sick, right? And so
Yeah.
I was like, messaging, I'm like, dude, I'm throwing up and everything. I can't
Yeah.
do it. Let's reschedule. I'll let you know, right?
Yeah.
So had we recorded normally,
Yes.
this whole Simon Squibb never would have mentioned.
No,
never
and
never
I don't
happened.
think maybe you would have never mentioned it
I
because
would
by
never
the time
mentioned.
next
you would have
week.
forgotten. It didn't matter.
Yeah, but also, I mean, it depends also on the outcome because here's the thing. Like, I did a video with him.
Oh, yeah, you might be, yeah.
Yeah, so we don't know. So I'll tell you the full story.
Yeah, go on.
So basically, I was having a shit day
All right.
from the beginning.
All right.
Like, basically, as you know, on the tour and everything.
Yes.
I have to cancel Korea, unfortunately.
Oh, shit.
Because
Wait, what?
yesterday I had my visa application appointment. And, I am very good with visas because I have such a weak passport. So
Yes.
I know the process for everything.
Yes.
I know when to apply, blah, blah, blah. With Korea, I've been 2 times before. Both times I've been before COVID. So I haven't been for like a few years.
Yes.
Before COVID, Egypt was actually visa free.
Oh, wait,
So-
this is north or south?
Yeah.
Like, if you said north, I'm like, yeah, okay, that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, it's the south one, but I know now we require visa. I wasn't surprised. I
Yes.
obviously prepared the documents and everything.
Yeah.
Went through the list. It's fine. It says 7 working days. I'm going there knowing that I have 7
7
working.
Korean or Egyptian working days?
Well,
'Cause the
supposedly
Egyptian
Hong Kong,
working days-
they're here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because 7 Egyptian working days, that kind of feels like it could be 70.
Oh yeah, it can be. Yeah,
Yeah.
it can be after Ramadan.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're
All
like,
of that.
we don't feel like working, so it's not a day.
That's actually a whole thing back home.
Yeah.
When it's Ramadan, because people are like slow.
Yeah.
They're like, no, everything is basically after Ramadan.
Yeah.
That's a month.
Oh my God.
And after Ramadan, there is a little festival, Eid. That's
Yeah.
also after.
Yeah,
that's an
another
actual
one, yeah.
holiday. So once Ramadan starts, it's 40 days of nobody's working.
Everyone's Ramadaning.
Yeah, everyone is Ramadaning. So anyway, I go to the console, like I prepare everything, whatever. Walk through, you like see the website for the blah.
Yeah.
Do everything. Take the documents. I want to go early because it's like a walk-in apparently. I go there, first curveball. Security goes, "What is your reservation? Like your appointment?" I'm like, "No appointment." This website says, "No." They're like, "No, there is no such thing."
Ironically, South Koreans and baseball are very good with curveballs. Go on.
Yeah, exactly. They are.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay, so you go there, they like, where's your appointment? You're like, there was no
there's
need
no
to get an appointment.
no mention it on the website, nothing. And of course they go like, "No, here's a little QR code thing."
Have you ever wondered that maybe their website has this, like, you know, like how you have certain lights that you can see certain ink?
Yeah.
Maybe their website has certain parts of it that only Samsung phones can see.
Yeah. Yes,
mean, like,
exactly. You don't have a
yeah.
Samsung. That's your
They're
fucking
like, well,
problem.
that's why you can't come.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
So
got
well,
it.
actually, it turns out it was like one of the things on the website. It says like it's the requirements if you had applied for visa for anything. It just says like requirements is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 items.
Yes.
Those are the most important things. There's also a tiny link in red that says like note or general notes or something. And if you click on that in Korean and switch the fucking page back to English,
Yeah.
that's when he said for certain countries you need a reservation or whatever.
Oh,
It's so easy to
shit.
miss.
Yeah.
So and I'm like, what the fuck, whatever. And they go, you have an appointment, and basically the next appointment is Friday. I cannot apply
Friday,
because
yeah.
I'm flying the next week to Tokyo.
Oh, shit.
So I'm like, all right, big problem, blah blah. They're like, well, sorry, too bad, get out. Like, and so I book online for the Friday just to have something.
Were you wearing a Blackpink t-shirt?
I went home and changed to my Blackpink t-shirt so I can go back to
Yeah,
them.
I was like, I don't know. I feel like they kind of felt like this guy doesn't want to go to Korea.
Yeah. No, I
Yeah.
went home. I did my hair in gel.
Yeah.
I blew a couple of guys. I did the whole thing.
You renamed yourself Psy.
Yeah, exactly.
I go on.
So they're like, oh, whatever. And I'm like, okay, can I come back and talk to somebody?
Yes.
They're like, okay, after 1:30, you can actually go inside and talk to them and see because you are just security.
Okay,
I'm like,
okay.
okay, that's fine.
Oh yeah, security just follows whatever the textbook
Exactly.
tells. Yeah.
So I'm like, fine. I go back to Soho House, do some work, go back, like take the tram to.
Where's the consulate?
It's Admiralty. It's
Oh,
like
okay,
one
okay.
of the
Oh,
big.
all that. Yeah, all of them are there. Yeah.
So I take the tram back because I was already in Soho House earlier working. Took the tram back to the Korean thing, take the tram back to Soho House, work for another hour and change, take the tram another time back to the Korean thing. I go inside, take an appointment, blah, blah, blah.
Wait, when you took the tram, did you use a Visa card to get the $1
I did,
discount?
of course.
You did. Ironically, this visa worked well.
This visa works every time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I basically, I saved so much money on the trams.
Yeah.
I actually wish they can tell me how many times.
Yeah.
I can probably pull it from the credit card statements.
Yeah.
Because every time there is $1 saved.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Ironically, if you were to use a foreign credit card, they charge you a 1% fee or something. So your 1% would probably cost you as much as the $1 you save.
Of course. Yeah.
It's fucking stupid. Anyway, go on.
Yeah.
Okay, so you went back to the consulate.
I go back to the consulate, wait for my number, talk to the lady, and she's the Hong Kong employee. And basically after 1:30, you're not even applying.
Yeah.
She just helps you check your documents and if you have questions. So in the beginning, she was quite dismissive. She was like, you can't even apply if you don't have a reservation. I'm like, okay, can you hear my case, check my documents, and then we can go to the next step. I'm just going logic and patience. I'm like, I have you now. Let's just go through step by step. I have a flight to Tokyo on the 17th. I need to apply for the Korean visa. Check my documents, and then let's see how we can proceed from there. And she's like, okay, looked at my documents. She goes, yeah, okay, so here's the problem why you cannot apply. Even if I let you apply today, which I cannot, even if I let you apply today, you have an Egyptian passport. I'm like, yeah, thank you, I know that.
Yeah.
She goes, the Egyptian passport is in this category, which means this particular category for an Egyptian passport holder to apply outside of Egypt, his residence in the country he's in has to be for at least 4 months from the valid for 4 months from the day they land in Korea.
Wait. Okay, hold on. So an Egyptian with an Egyptian passport, when they apply for a visa when they're not in Egypt,
yes,
they have to show a residence. Which residence? Hong Kong?
Hong Kong residence. Yes.
That is at least 4 months long.
4 months from valid. You know how the passport for some countries they say you have to have 6 months validity when you arrive.
Yeah.
It's similar to that, but 4 months in your Hong Kong residence.
So you must prove that you've been in Hong Kong for 4 months.
No, you must prove that your residence in Hong Kong is still going on.
So you have 4 more months at least.
For
to live
4
in Hong
months
Kong.
at least. Yes.
Okay. And
here's the problem.
Yeah, how do you prove that?
No, I have my. That's one of the requirements is a printed visa.
A Hong Kong visa.
Yeah, my Hong Kong visa.
Yeah, so you have at least 4 more months of the
I
Hong
have
Kong
it
visa.
ready.
Yes, okay.
Yes. It's on the 30th of May that when it expires. That's 3 months, 3 weeks.
Fuck.
Because of course.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, and I go, yeah, she's like, I did the math already. It's 3 months, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
She's like, the system will not even allow me to proceed.
Oh, fuck.
And I'm go, blah, blah, can you do anything? Can you do a transit visa? She's like, it's impossible because of that one requirement. I'm like, what do you want me to do? I have a flight from Tokyo to Seoul. She goes,
sell it on eBay?
Yeah. She's like, I don't know. And then I stayed there for 5 minutes just to negotiate.
Yeah.
I'm like, can we do a transit visa? Can I book to a third country? It looks like transit, but I need to go in. Obviously, I'm not mentioning the show, but I'm like, I can do 18 hours in Seoul.
Yeah.
Please, because my excuse is I don't want to lose the first flight. I'm I can actually change it to a third country.
Yeah.
Coming back to Hong Kong technically means I'm transiting.
Yeah.
Korea,
just
Japan.
go out for a bit.
Yeah,
and come back
exactly.
in.
Yeah. She's like, it's not. She's like, you need a visa anyway. The passport.
So you can't even. Yeah, you can do transit, but you can't get out.
Yeah.
Exactly. That needs a
She's
visa.
like, yeah, but some countries they would allow. She's like, not an Egyptian one.
Or 18 hours visa free kind of.
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. 72, whatever it is.
Yeah.
She's like, not your Egyptian one, unfortunately. I'm just standing there negotiating. At some point, you just gotta know you exhausted everything.
Yeah.
You lost that fight, basically.
Yeah.
So you go, I'm like, okay, thank you. I go immediately call the booker in Seoul. I'm like, I'm so sorry to be there. That day in the morning before I went, he had actually set me up with the Korea Times, and that's the work I was doing in the morning. I was answering a long interview with the Korea Times.
Yeah.
And I was so excited. I'm like, oh, this is good press, whatever.
Yeah.
So literally 2 hours later, I'm messaging him again. I'm like, so sorry to be the bearer of bad news. We have to cancel because XYZ.
Yeah.
He was fully understanding, but I was bummed out. Not just that
of course,
losing a bunch of money, but also I'm canceling the show, which I really don't like to do.
Yeah.
So, all right, day is just kind of ruined. So I'm just bummed out, go back to Soho House, continue to work, have a meeting.
Let's just have a quick contrast. Actually, this might be the first time where we're both having bad days. Oh my God.
That's true.
This is actually the truth. Yeah. So you're having a bad day
Yeah.
externally. I'm having a bad day internally.
Internally.
As in they're both internally in my body and also I'm staying at home.
Yes.
Whereas you're having a bad shitty day outside of your own comfort
And
area.
your bad day shit is leaving your body, and
Yeah.
my bad day shit is being thrown at me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because I'm like, so just again, in case you're like, wait, what is going on with him now? So I believe I've developed probably a shellfish intolerance. It's not an allergy, because if it was an allergy, I'd probably have like hives and all that shit happening.
Yeah.
But the fact that I went to Tim Chan, one of the Chinese comedians' wedding banquet on Saturday night, and Sunday morning I woke up and I had like severe diarrhea, and then I started throwing up and stuff like that. It was just like nonstop diarrhea all day, and then Monday as well, I was like still like kind of shitting diarrhea and stuff like that. But it was improving, but it was still like, okay, this is clearly not good. So so that was my issue, where I was like, just like. Yeah, I mean, for all I know, maybe that shellfish was Korean.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe the oven they used
Korea
was
fucked both of us over in the same
maybe it was a Samsung oven. I have no idea, and that just the setting was not right.
Yeah, so I'm actually the day actually got not worse, but something else got thrown at me. This is like without going into too much details because it's boring. Basically, my dog gets like kind of nervous about random things, and a lot of the times I leave her at home, she's fine, but sometimes the sound of pigeons really like take her off. So sometimes I leave her at my neighbor's apartment upstairs, who has a quieter apartment, like her sound insulation of the windows is a bit better, and the dog hangs out upstairs by herself for some reason. That neighbor comes yesterday from an ACL surgery, goes home, realizes that Yara had stressed out and like scratch at like a bag of like cat like pee pads and stuff. But clearly there's like signs of stress. Something is destroyed, but something like it doesn't cost a lot of money. But the bigger problem is that now Yara is showing signs of stress. I can't leave her upstairs anymore, and I need to go to my neighbor's house to clean that shit that my dog did. I'm like, oh my God, now I have to like figure out what to do with the dog. Do I put her on drugs, whatever? So just the day, that's after the Korea thing.
So this is still Monday.
This is still Monday.
Still Monday.
And on top of all of these things, I now have a flight into Japan, into Tokyo, and no flights out, because now my flight, the one from Korea, from Tokyo to Seoul, I'm not going to use it.
Oh yeah. So
I need to come back to Hong Kong. Here's the next problem. I need to come back to Hong Kong. My last show is in Tokyo, is on the 20th of February. Korea was scheduled for 21st of February. That's not going to happen. I can just come back to Hong Kong. Except that there is literally the most expensive flight in the entire calendar year is February 21st, because it's the end of Chinese New Year. And everybody in Hong Kong is going to be in Japan.
So
you're looking at a one-way flight of 6,000 Hong Kong dollars.
Jesus.
And I'm supposed to come back that day.
Yeah, I know.
So this is it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. I'm like, how the fuck is this happening? Dog has created a mess. I am losing a bunch of money. My show is canceled. I'm like, So eventually I figured out, I figured a solution with the routing of the flights, which is basically I talked to the booker there. I can get like a free apartment for a while through someone who's not there or whatever. So I can actually stay in Tokyo a bit longer until the prices come down. And I can sublet my apartment here to recoup some of the costs.
Oh, you're gonna sublet it for like a day
Hong
or two?
Kong. Yeah. No. What are you talking about? Like for the
that's
for
2
the
weeks
period.
or whatever. Okay. For the second,
period.
I was like, you're sublet one day. God damn.
No. For the period. I ended up booking for February 26th, which means I'm in Tokyo for 10 days now.
Wow.
Instead of like 3.
Okay.
And I'm hanging out there and then subletting the apartment here to recoup some of the costs, and then I come back on a reasonable flight.
Yes.
And actually that week it's going to be quiet anyway, because that is the week right after Chinese New Year.
Nothing
is happening. Right? So I had it like quite open from like any like physical engagement. So all of that happened. So I dealt with all of this, like just took a breather. I'm like, fucking kill me. Then I get
a Admiralty.
No, that's it. Like I went back to Soho House, did the work, and then went home, cleaned up the dog mess. Now I took the dog for a long walk so she can get tired. While I'm doing the flight stuff. And now it's like early evening.
Okay.
And then I get our buddy Andrew Chu, God bless him, who sometimes I haven't talking to him since the last message he sent me. It was October 9th. Okay. And Andrew Chu has not been very active on the comedy scene. But he is known to just message people the most random things.
Okay.
So last messages were October 9th. He actually said, on December 25th, he said, Merry Christmas. I said, Merry Christmas, hope you're well. He didn't reply to that.
Fair enough, man.
Great. Yesterday, the time is exactly 6:19.
Yes.
I'm at home after this whole thing and took the dog back, cleaned upstairs, blah, blah, blah. The first thing is a screenshot Oh, like the first message is a screenshot, and it says not hello, not hi, a screenshot of Simon Squibb on Lang Kwai Fong.
Squibb. Simon Squibb.
Oh yeah. Simon Squibb on Lang Kwai Fong out of his story or whatever, and Andrew Chu going, just saw this online and nothing else.
Oh, it's one of those typical uncle things, you know?
Yeah.
This guy's funny. It's like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
And you want me to do what? It's like, why are you sending me this again? Yeah.
Right. So turns out. So I go respond like a minute later. Who's that? Haha. I have no clue.
Yeah.
I didn't even like click his name.
Yeah,
I just thought it's like
whatever,
something, whatever.
Yeah.
And then we chat a bit, and he goes, wealthy, rich guaylo that is very attractive in Hong Kong.
Oh, God.
And then he sends me a screenshot of his account. That's when I'm like, 5.4 million followers.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. I should probably look this guy up.
Yeah.
And I said, and he said, Andrew being entrepreneur just like you. And I said, I don't know about the entrepreneur thing. Hey. I'm just a guy running away from having a day job for as long as I can.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like the end of the chat between us. So I decided to look up Simon Squibb.
Yeah.
That screenshot was him standing on Lang Kwai Fong in front of an Egyptian restaurant called Baladi Lounge.
Oh, wow.
And I feel like that might be the reason even Andrew sent it to me in the first place.
He put two and two. He's like, he's Egyptian lounge. You kind of look like a guaylo.
Or maybe he just thought it's kind of funny that he's going to
coincidence,
Yeah, coincidence, whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, and his little story saying, I'm going to be around here at 8:30 p.m.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. At that point, I still didn't actually look at his videos at all.
Yeah.
I just saw that he's this guy with a big thing is going to be there. I'm like, yeah, this day is pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like, it would be kind of funny to just see what this guy is up to. Like, I'm going to go there and I don't actually have plan. I'm just, I'm bored now.
Yeah.
I'm just bummed out. I don't want to work anymore.
Yeah,
I'm just going to go like see this guy, this fucking 5 million follower guy.
Yeah.
Don't really have a clear plan of like, didn't look at his videos properly at all.
You don't even know what he does.
No, not really. It's just like some famous guy. So I actually walked down to Lang Kwai Fong in front of that Baladi Lounge.
Yeah.
And he's not there. Like, the Baladi Lounge is quite small. So there's like that junction behind Lang Kwai Fong with like a bunch of restaurants.
Yeah.
I'm looking everywhere. He's not there. Then I go on his account. He's on live. He's in Instagram live.
Oh.
And he's on a restaurant, but it's not that restaurant.
Yeah.
And it's not clear where he is. Like, he's somewhere in Lang Kwai Fong. I can hear the noise. I don't know where he is exactly. So I'm like, well, fuck it. I have all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm just kind of like following. He's sitting in a restaurant talking to some people. I walked up and down like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
All the way like to like pretty much every restaurant around. Just kind of like look inside. Is that guy there? Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good thing that at least said you're not racist. You would have thought every white guy's him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I actually identified some things like he's wearing like a watch with like a blue strap because I actually thought a few white people were him.
Yeah, you were like, oh shit. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, you're in Lang Kwai Fong, man. God forbid you go there like, hey,
Yeah, exactly. So I did make that mistake.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. At that point, actually, my phone started because I'm watching like an Instagram live thing for like half an hour.
Yeah.
My phone battery started getting low, and I'm like, "What am I doing?" Like, it's one of these moments. Like, what am I doing? Looking for this fucking random influencer on Lang Kwai Fong after having a shit. Just go home, man.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm tired. Like, I'm agitated and tired. So I'm like, I'm just gonna go for a long walk.
Yeah.
So I actually leave Lang Kwai Fong completely.
Yeah.
Go all the way down to the waterfront. And do like
so you go to IFC side.
Yeah. Go to IFC side and go to the waterfront. But because I'm a psycho who can't just like walk in quietness, I'm like, well, fuck it. If the phone dies, it dies. I'm just gonna listen to a podcast.
Yeah.
So I was just listening to fucking one of the podcasts that I listen to. It's called "We Might Be Drunk" by 2 comedians.
Yeah.
It's a silly podcast.
Yeah.
So just listen to it. Like, clear my mind a bit. Walk around. The weather is nice. I'm like, okay. It's now that my phone is at about 5%. I did while I was looking for Simon.
Yeah.
I sent some messages hoping like, okay, because he's on Instagram live.
I sent you DMs.
Yeah. Maybe it will be like,
hey.
Maybe it will pop up.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So I actually had said at 8:42 when I was still on Lang Kwai Fong, looking for you on Lang Kwai Fong. And then it turns out he has an automated thing that says like, yo, my DMs are flooded. And he actually have an automated voice message as well.
Oh, wow.
Everybody. So I've gone and set up a automated system to help people more. So most of the questions that people ask me, I've already answered in my content, but I'm putting a newsletter together to try and answer the questions that are most prevalent. Like, for example,
he's just getting people to like sign up for his thing. This is also like, automated.
Yeah.
And then I sent a couple messages. I don't know where to find you. And then I that's
whatever,
it. And nothing. So I walk back from the waterfront. My phone is like actually dying now. And I am walking not even on Lang Kwai Fong. I walked back up kind of the same way.
So your waterfront is so hold on. Your waterfront, you went Lang Kwai Fong, you went through Landmark side to the waterfront where the post office and all that stuff is?
No, I went through IFC and then like the overpass.
Oh, to where the Discovery Bay
ferry. Yeah, Discovery Bay ferry.
Yeah, around there.
Exactly.
I mean, that is a high probability that white people would be around there.
No, I wasn't looking for him anymore. I actually didn't think of him.
Oh, yeah,
No, I wasn't looking for him anymore at all.
Yeah, okay.
I completely blocked it out.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever, that's silly anyway,
Yeah,
whatever. So I'm walking back. I went up, but I'm not going through Lang Kwai Fong. Because there is all these stairs, so I like to go, if I'm in that area, I walk back and then through IFC, same thing, same routine. But I'm going up to the right side.
Yeah, where Central Market and stuff is?
No. I'm walked up a bit, but
you past Central Market.
Yeah, past Central Market, and walked up the little street, the Pottinger. No, I'm walking up.
Oh, okay, yeah, Pottinger. Where? Yeah. Okay.
But here's where it gets really crazy. My friends at Beirut Bistro are there all the time, and sometimes maybe they hear this, might understand or not. Sometimes I avoid going there because it's a whole thing.
Yeah, you gotta talk to them. Hey,
you
what's up?
have to say what's up.
Yeah.
So sometimes I actually on purpose just go from the street.
Where Messina is.
I'm
right?
sure people can
do it all the time, man. Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to say hi. I can't ignore.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So I am going from the street. Yeah, like a little bit the street around them. There is a 7-Eleven on the corner, and then I just completely like on the side, like just my periphery. I'm seeing.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. The 7-Eleven where like near the stairs, right?
Yes, that's exactly.
Okay, with Messina and everything. Okay,
yes,
okay,
that's
I got
exactly
it.
where I am.
Yeah.
And then I'm just seeing like the side. It's just something like there is some light, like basically like
the reflection of the white skin.
It is actually, but it's more the light of like a boom light.
Yeah.
Like a little spotlight.
The extreme reflection of the white skin and blonde hair.
Extreme reflection.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
So I stop and I'm just like, it's not a big crowd or anything. It's this guy talking to another guy, and he's holding like a tiny.
He has a little stick with.
He's talking
the
mic, tiny microphone. It's actually just a little microphone.
The road
no
mic,
stick even.
Yeah. Oh, no
and
stick
there's like
today.
two people on the sidewalk where I am now.
Yeah.
One is filming, and some white chick with like a phone also like doing something. And then I just I don't even know. I swear it's so strange. I'm like, I would even ignore that usually.
Yeah.
Something in my head. I'm like, oh, what is that? That looks interesting. And it took me a full like solid 30 seconds to realize. That's fucking Simon Squibb talking to a guy on the street.
Yeah.
And I stood there, I'm like in just complete shock.
Yeah, you're like, oh shit, it's happened.
It's happening, but also, that's him. Like, I looked for him, I gave up.
Yeah.
I'm like, I wasn't even looking for him anymore.
Yeah.
It's just it's just like what is it? It's just life. But it's also like, it's just how life works.
Yeah.
Just don't look. It's just like, you know.
When you find it in the last place you're looking for all
It's
that
so
shit.
strange.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even walking back the same way, nothing. And I doubted myself, so I went on his Instagram to look at like his last thing. I'm like, oh, that's definitely the guy. Like, and then the more I listened to the guy talking, he was like some gym bro who was here clearly asked like, what's your dream or whatever. And the gym bro was going on about stuff.
Fitness is the most important thing, all that stuff.
Yeah. But the gym bro was talking so quietly that even I couldn't hear much. And he was doing an emotional speech. Clearly, he's just doing like a pitch of sorts.
Sure, yeah.
And Simon was really engaged. So I just stood, I'm like, okay, if his camera people like shoo me away, that means like he's probably not very welcoming.
Yeah.
But they saw me, the girl smiled at me, and I'm like, oh, okay, it seems like they're okay with like people lurking around.
Yeah.
And to me, that also means like you can hang, like you can probably okay to say hi or whatever. So he finished with that guy. Jim bro had like his entourage like just kind of hiding, and you were waiting for a photo after he's finished. So they all came like, whoa!
Yeah. Oh,
it's like a bunch of brown guys.
Okay.
So he's like, those are my boys, blah blah blah. And Simon was really hyping them up. He's like, oh, that's so cool. And then they all took a photo and whatever. And at that point, it seemed like they're a little bit of a rush, or they don't want to get mobbed more.
Yeah.
So
they,
I'm like,
as in like Simon
and his team.
Okay, yeah. They
and
were
also,
like, we were done. Yeah.
That's where I clocked. There was also 3 Chinese security guys like hanging behind, just in case something happens.
Sure.
So I actually told the white girl, like when they were moving, just starting to move, and I just like, that's the first thing I asked. Is that your security team? She goes, yep. But they were all very nice, and that's when I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna do like that whole like, hey man, like how are you?
Yeah.
I just walked in. The camera is rolling the whole time. He's just filming the whole.
It's like I show speed. Same
it's
thing.
not
Just keep
live.
it on.
It's not live. He's just rolling.
Just
or maybe it's live on something.
It's always footage ready to get cut. Yeah.
Exactly. So I just go straight in. He seemed a little bit in a hurry. I'm like, it's fine. Like I'm just gonna say hi if he tells me sorry or whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
So it just went like straight, like shaking his hand, like, hey Simon.
Yeah.
Again, he might hear this later. I said I'm a big fan. You know, it's just the knee-jerk thing you say.
Yeah.
I didn't know him before before that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, hey man, I'm a big fan. Hey, he goes, cool. I was kind of waiting for him to be like, what's your dream thing? Because now I know that's what he does.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He goes, so what do you do? So I went, I'm a full-time stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
And he goes, immediately, without missing a beat, tell me a joke.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm like, now? He goes, yeah, now. I'm like, okay, cool. It's going to be pretty, because my first thought was I have to say something short. I can't fucking tell
of course.
a story.
Yeah, you can't be like one. Yeah, exactly.
And
yeah.
I also have to tell him something that's mine.
Yeah.
Like, if that goes out or whatever,
Yeah.
I can't be like, hey, here's my favorite Mitch Hedberg joke.
Yeah.
I just have to tell him something that is mine. So I tell him that thing about my dad. I'm like, that's why I said it's going to be dark.
Yeah.
So I'm like, the bit for people who haven't seen it, basically my dad passed away a few years ago. And after he died, my mom inherited his social media accounts, which is freaky because sometimes she calls me in the middle of the night from his number. And because of time difference, I think it's my dad.
Yeah.
But obviously the real punchline is like, and it gets worse because sometimes I posted a poster for my shows and my dad, I'm doing air quotes, comments, I wish I was there. And he laughed. And he goes, that's dark.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know. And he's like, nice, or whatever he said. Like, he was kind of into it.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, nice. Okay, I see. Yeah. Kids, I'm sorry if it's too dark. He's talking to the camera and went back to me. And he's like, oh, so you're doing it full time? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, right, cool. So I'm here for a few days and I'm doing an event on Friday. Not an event. I hooked up with this guy who was doing a weird ultra marathon thing that he's doing at 7:30 in the morning, Fang, some fucking event he's doing. And he's like, you should come tell jokes there. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
He goes, my team will take care of it. All right, I will see you there.
Whoa.
And then he kind of walks out of frame.
Yeah.
Social media girl immediately goes, what's your handle? That's like her job. He just looks at her and she goes, what's your handle? I go, the other Mohammed. I make sure I say it to the camera in case that makes it to whatever edit.
Yeah.
And then she goes, okay, cool. And then she follows me from his account.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So now Simon Squibb follows me.
Oh, shit. You're like, buddy, you're like, how many followers do you have? No, I don't follow people. People follow me.
Exactly.
Nice.
From his account.
Yeah.
Luckily, it looked like I had followed him already because I did. So it wasn't like... exactly.
Yeah.
So
I'm a big fan, but anonymous is key.
Yeah. So she follows me from his account. And they go, yeah, okay, we'll tell you about the... They really wanted to get out of there because I think people started to look.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, okay, we'll tell you about the marathon thing or whatever we're doing.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you on Friday at Langkoi Fang at 7:30 in the morning.
You're like, let me get my people to talk to your people. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm like, I did actually joke on camera. I'm like, when he said that, I'm like, I know you're busy, but I'm also busy. And I pulled up my calendar. I'm like, let me see if I'm available. Yeah. And I told him about I'm like, it's on Friday.
Yeah.
How about I do this with you? You come to my show at night. We have a show at the Fringe Club. He goes, done.
Oh, shit.
So again, not 100% sure.
Oh, that's going to be badass, man.
It's so fucking cool.
Yeah. So my ex-boss was a piece of shit.
Yeah. So exactly. I would fucking love if you actually
tell the full story.
Tell the full story.
Hey, it's Simon Squibb, the boss I quit from. Yay!
Yes. And let's see if he actually remembers you because he might.
He won't, man. But it's okay. If he does, I'll be like, buddy, you clearly have not met any significant people in your life. If you remember me for 20 years ago.
Oh my God. So
Wow.
And then I'm looking at my phone after she followed me from his account and I'm looking at it. I'm like, this is not real.
Yeah,
what the
real.
fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't know this guy who he is 4 hours before.
Yeah, and now he
follows me and he's like, come tell a joke. I'm like, I have no idea what to do with this.
But what's happening for Friday then? Have they given you details
Not yet.
Not yet, right? Okay,
No.
yeah. They're probably busy with other stuff.
They're
anyway,
very busy, and I feel like they're just gathering people or whatever.
Yeah.
From my understanding, now for the first time, I actually looked at his account properly, and I go home, I'm like, what does this guy do? Whatever.
Yeah.
And I can see now his whole thing, achieving dreams, telling people, oh, the brown kid before me, he gave him $500, Hong Kong dollar. He's just apparently he had a bunch of
go chase your dreams.
Go. He's like, oh, go
That's
do
what
something.
He does. Yeah, he just gives them a bunch of money, but go chase it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so strange. But yeah, now, so when I looked, I'm like, oh, okay, actually, even if that clip, and he collaborates with people, even when they have no followers.
Yeah. That's
So
fine. Yeah,
that's his way of
that's the way of giving back and stuff.
So
Yeah.
if that clip, there is a few things that could happen that turn this whole thing around.
Yeah.
It's basically if they edit it and decide this is good enough to put up, and then he either tags me or collaborates with me, and people like the joke and like think this is funny, that's when things can really go absolutely
I mean,
nuts.
for all you know, man, maybe the Korean embassy calls you. They're like, buddy,
buddy, I'm so sorry.
fucking Hyundai just wants to sponsor you, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna fly you in a Kia jet.
I was gonna say I'm not going to fucking business economy class.
yeah.
I'm like I will go.
They're like, economy. There's only one class in a private jet.
Yeah.
You're like, what?
Me and my 600 million followers
Yeah.
are all gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do
Dude,
you want me
that-
to call Japan Airline? Huh?
Yeah, they're like, only on one condition. You must do one show for the president as well. You're like, fine, whatever.
Yeah, I will do a show for the fucking
Fine.
North Korean president.
Yeah, exactly. You insist, let's bring the ties together.
Yeah,
All right, go
so
on.
don't know what the fuck that means as of the time of recording.
Yeah.
They follow me and
All right,
then
we're one step in,
We'll
one
see.
foot in the door. I mean, like, for anybody right now, like, this may be our last episode. This
It
may be
could be,
because, like, if you hit it big, there's
Yeah.
some big agency signs you.
yeah.
Absolutely understandable.
Oh, I also told them about the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
So I also went like, I also have the podcast, but I think it was also too much information
Yeah.
being thrown at him because he was just saying yes to everything. I'm like, okay, hopefully I get like a little bit more of like his attention if I see him next time or whatever. Because he's the one who said, come tell jokes on the Friday thing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let's see. Maybe it will be a whole thing.
I would say, man, like, first of all, whatever the situation, who cares? Just go there.
Yeah. No,
You know?
that's actually that's what I'm planning to
Oh,
do.
yeah,
He did say Langkwai Funk 7:30 in the morning. I'm like, I'm just going to be there.
Just show up.
I'll be for like running clothes or whatever.
Yeah, and like just what you can do to see if he really pays attention to these interviews.
Yeah.
To say verbatim the same stuff you said. Hey man, big fan.
Yes.
And he looks at you and like, I'm a full-time stand comedian. Really? Tell me a joke. You're like, let's go, bitch.
Just go.
Yeah. You do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And like afterwards, his team comes out like, dude, that was so good because now we have two angles. Yeah. Of the same
Yeah.
exact fucking words, man.
Yeah,
It's gonna make the shot even better. They're like, wow, he has 4 cameras? No, he just
He has
did it
4
twice.
cameras and 1 joke.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right over there,
Yeah.
Then he tells you, hey, I'm doing this thing on next Friday. You're like, huh.
Yeah, that seems like
This
that. Now
is
it's like
this your protocol of like telling your team like, hey, let's get rid of this guy?
Yeah.
Tell him we have a marathon on Friday.
follow him for a couple of days on Instagram so you can go away.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Or maybe, exactly. One of those accounts where it's kind of like, and slowly after following, he can report you.
Yeah.
This guy's stalking me, man.
I don't even know because his whole thing is obviously like achieving people's dreams or whatever. I went on the comments. Every video has thousands of comments.
Yeah, dude.
And it's almost everybody's like, hey, help me.
Yeah.
I have this, I have that. I'm like, I don't even want this guy. Like this guy's life seems so, of course he has team and everything, but everybody's asking you for something.
Yeah.
You put yourself out there and it's obviously a very noble thing, whatever. But like, who wants to be in that position?
Jesus.
What's
Jesus does
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
what's
pretty
real
sure.
and what's not? Like, oh.
Yeah. No, I think, see, this
I
is...
would never be offended if I like send him a DM and didn't answer. Like, of course.
Yeah.
It's probably like also people who are like legitimately like high end also messaging him because
Yeah.
he's like a big deal.
I mean, like, look, it would be the equivalent to, let's say, Tony Robbins and stuff.
Yeah.
Except that back then, Tony Robbins didn't have social media, so maybe the level of comments wasn't as high as it is now.
Yeah.
But I think also, you just build this thing of like, I just keep generating stuff, and then if I encounter you, great. If I don't worry. I'll have 1,000 other people coming to me.
Yeah,
If I ignore these 1,000, I'll get 1,000 tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
The last thing is I did ask ChatGPT of his background, which the biggest, I guess, shock to me, or the biggest, Simon Squibb's entrepreneur journey.
Yeah.
Net worth.
Oh,
Guess.
I
I'm just
think,
going to make you guess.
I believe he said something like $1 billion?
As of 2025, his estimated net worth is $636 million.
Yeah, there you go.
So, I mean, he's basically close to $1 billion.
Yeah, that's why the final docs, he's like, dude, I make that in a minute.
Yeah, but that's to me that was also like very, very mind bending.
Yeah, that's mind bending.
This guy is not even just like a regular rich person.
Yeah.
Or like a regular celebrity.
Yeah.
You're talking about a billionaire level guy.
Yeah, just doing this shit for fun.
It's just doing it clearly has nothing to like prove or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's just doing it for the sake of humanity.
Or maybe we can reverse it and go like, even at this point, he's still trying to like fucking prove something.
Yeah. I mean, he's trying
it
like
could be that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of his videos is like finding this like young girls like vaping, and he goes, I will give you any amount of money to stop vaping. And they're like, ooh, and they walk away.
Oh my
They don't
God.
know that this guy will give
he
them
will,
money.
yeah, exactly. But then again, I mean, like, this is not the first guy to approach them to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a new trend, happening on TikTok. It's I'll give you money for no vape.
Yeah. But yeah, let's see. As you said, this might be the last one.
This might be it, dude.
250 is a good number.
It is a good number.
Yeah.
I would say like, I all I can say now is that it's great that it ended at this number. And
don't say that. That
dude,
is so sad.
No. If it gets to a point that you cannot accommodate the podcast, I think that's a very good thing.
I mean, it is, but I still want to do it. We're just like, I'll bring my team will talk to your team. How about
exactly.
that?
Yeah.
My team in that case will talk to you because you have no team.
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly. I am the team.
I will make sure that if that happens, my team will talk to you and we'll figure something out.
Everyone spells it TEAM. I spell that TEIM.
Yeah.
TM.
Yeah. Thanks everyone. It's been a pleasure. Again, we're saying this like we're fucking ending it. We're not ending it. We're going straight to the Patreon where we can totally use your $5 a month.
Yeah.
So far.
We're one step closer to the $630 million target now we have.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Now we have a target. Let's see what the next couple of episodes bring. Maybe we'll hang out with Simon. Maybe Vivek calls him out and he flips out and we have a great clip.
Yeah, maybe he gives me a severance package.
We'll see. Thanks everyone for listening. This was really fun to tell, actually. It was like more fun than the actual day that happened. And we'll catch you at the next one. Catch on the Patreon, patreon.com/ohopod. $5 a month, for fuck's sake. We still need it. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye.